Hey folks, everyone loves pirates here with your update for June 2016. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a few things. One is Twitch and a potential 24-hour stream. The second is the Dwarf Fortress tutorial I've been talking about for a while now. And the third of which is the game called Stellaris. And to preface all this, basically, I have been on Twitch quite a bit lately, as you've noticed if you've been around the channel, that there's been a lot of stuff uploaded that you probably weren't expecting to see. Quite a lot was uploaded this month, and almost all, if not all of it, was recorded from me playing the game while streaming on Twitch as well. So this shouldn't come as much of a surprise, but I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying that a lot, and because I've been enjoying streaming on Twitch so much, you actually got a lot more videos than you would have gotten otherwise. I had a little more free time this month anyways, but I streamed a lot more than I was expecting to, just because I was having such a good time. So don't feel like you're second-case citizen if you don't check us out on Twitch. Obviously, the Twitch viewership is much smaller. But I do my best if I think it's something that the channel will enjoy to make sure that I get it on the channel as well. But really, it's gotten you a lot more content on the channel too. So yeah, I think it's a win-win for everybody involved. Now, speaking of Twitch, some people I think there's probably two separate people, one of which I know and one I don't think ever mentioned it to me. I just happened to find it through YouTube Analytics, but that had put up some links to my videos on Reddit, which is great. That's fine. If you want to do that, you're perfectly, I don't mind at all. I'm not the type of person that markets. I just don't feel comfortable going out and being like, hey, I'm awesome, come see my channel. I don't really believe that. I just do this for fun. But it brought in quite a few more people, and everyone seemed to be fairly respectful and stuff. So there's no obvious downside to having some more people on the channel. And it was brought to my attention while I was streaming that we blew through 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, up around 1150 now. And of course I said something without thinking, which was along the lines of, oh, that's great, we should do something commemorate it, maybe a 24-hour stream or something, which is a horrible idea. I don't have the physical or mental ability to really sit and stream for 24 hours anymore. I'm not a young man, and I am not particularly healthy as a human being either, but still, I'm a man of my word, so I will do that. It will probably not be for a while still. In fact, I almost guarantee it will not be in June. It will probably not even be in July, but it'll probably be either July or August. And really the reason for that is that I need to find a time. It's not that I just need to find one day. I need to find like 3 days. I need to prepare the day before. I need to do it for 24 hours. Then I need to recover for at least 24 hours. So, and I think it'd be best to do it over a weekend too, because, well, it's the best chance of people being around during weird hours and helping to keep me awake and sane. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll go insane and jump through a plate glass window or something. But whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be a good time. So, I mentioned this now just so you can be on the lookout for it. I'll definitely put up some videos on YouTube. It'll be part of channel updates as well and stuff. And as soon as I get a schedule, believe me, I will make sure that you guys know, because I want to make sure that there are people there and I'm not just doing this for my own sake. I'll have to maybe find some times when no one's watching to take a quick nap or something. But that's the stuff I wanted to cover for Twitch. It's been really a lot of fun. I played some things that haven't made over to YouTube because they're just weird. I'm trying to learn something or whatever it happens to be. So if you'd like to join us over on Twitch, just give me a follow. It's twitch.tv/everyone loves pirates. It gets me zero money. Twitch is kind of really weird with how they do that. Not that YouTube makes me essentially any money either, but it's odd. I'm learning a lot of things about Twitch that I didn't know. Like, you have to be a partner in order to give your viewers quality options and stuff. So people have been kind of, letting me know, oh, I can't really watch on Twitch because I can't lower the quality setting and stuff. But I will never be able to be a Twitch partner anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just a little frustrating. And I also, when I'm playing Dwarf Fortress, I try to stream on YouTube Live as well because YouTube Live doesn't have those issues. But obviously, there's hardly anyone who watches YouTube Live. All right, second part I want to cover, the Dwarf Fortress tutorial, 5 minutes in. Of course, I've been talking about this for a while, and I was really hoping I was going to start recording it this month. But Todia was a little late on a couple updates. But now it's looking like we're pretty much where we need to be. We're at 43.03 is the version now. It includes some updates to some workshop things that streamlining kind of things that I really wanted to get into the tutorial, which is one of the reasons why I waited. And basically now he said, from the way I understand it, that minus a few bug fixes, he's pretty much done with updates for a while. He's going to work on the 64-bit version of the game. And he switched to a new compiler lately, which brought up some issues, but also helped him find some new bugs and stuff. So there'll probably be another bug fix or two, but essentially the game's at the state that it probably will be for a while now, which is really what I'm waiting for before I do tutorial, because the tutorial probably doesn't look like it's particularly easy to make anyways, because it's typically, dozens, if not 100 hours of content. But really, there's so much that goes into planning it and thinking about it off screen that it's exponentially more difficult, I think, than it seems to actually do. Or at least it takes exponentially more time than you think it would take to make that. So I don't want to, just selfishly, I don't want to put out a tutorial that's immediately no good anymore because some massive update comes right after I'm done with it. I think you can understand that. So hopefully... really, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't start the tutorial this month in June. Of course, there could be all sorts of, health issues or something really weird update-wise or whatever happens. But really, the only thing I'm waiting for now is just to make sure that Dwarf Therapist and a decent newbie tile pack will work with it. I would love for the starter pack to be available and current, but... that's not a deal breaker for me. I could kind of fake that and show the options. It never really changes all that much, as long as I can manually install the other things in the background. And I have got Dwarf Therapist to work. I haven't really tested it, but I'm going to be doing that tonight during the stream just to make sure that it's stable. A newbie tile pack is a little more difficult. The main one, the Phobos, that most people tend to use, I believe is always the default for the starter pack, is it hasn't been updated in a very long time, and it's kind of been just jerry-rigged to work with newer versions. So I'll probably go about doing that as well, but it's one of those things where I'm going to have to show newbies how to install the tile pack as well, should the starter pack not update anytime soon. I don't know, it's iffy. I'm kind of thinking about it, just hoping that they'll update the starter pack and I don't have to worry about it, but I can at least do the recordings as long as I can get a decent tile set, and graphic pack and Dwarf Therapist working as well. So hopefully I'll get that started in June. I really see no reason why that wouldn't happen. And even if the videos don't show up until July, I'll be working on it this month. And last but not least, I want to talk about Stellaris for a little bit. I'm going to try to keep this, it'll definitely be under 15 minutes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it under 10. Basically, Stellaris is a 4X game in space. I can't remember what all the X's stand for. If you don't know the genre, you may not enjoy it all that much anyways. But I could tell it's just going to be right up my alley. It's a paradox game. It's very much like CK2 in space, a little EU4 thrown in, and actually quite a lot of Civ, even though Civ obviously is not a paradox game. But it reminds me a lot of Civilization in a lot of different ways. I'm not going to go into too much detail with Stellaris because you guys know what it is. But really, I was planning on waiting to get it because the mid-game isn't quite fleshed out yet. They admit that. They're working on it. It'll be in a free update sometime in probably, I think, July is what they said. But someone very nice and generous over on Twitch, and he's here on YouTube under a different name, but Untrusted Life gifted it to me knowing that I wouldn't play it until they had fixed it, or at least I wouldn't buy it until they fixed it. And I'd like to say that obliged me to play it early, but it really didn't because I really wanted to play it anyways. So I've been learning the game. People have been helping me out on Twitch and teaching me, and it's been great. I feel like I have a pretty decent grasp on the game now. I'm not an expert by any means, but because of that, I knew it wouldn't be fun for you to watch me learn a game on YouTube, but I make it to the point where I actually do a series on Stellaris. I have a couple ideas. One of which I really want to try is basically Dwarf Fortress, where the dwarves and their ilk become spacefaring, but to really role play it much in the same way I role play Dwarf Fortress. So I also am mindful and want you to know that I realize there's a lot of Stellaris content out there. I mean, it's a lot like Stardew Valley, right? Every channel, it's in my YouTube recommended videos all over the place. Stellaris, and obviously Stardew Valley as well. But Stellaris does kind of fit, I believe, in with the content that I have on the channel. And once again, the content on the channel is just things that I like to play. But I know when I put stuff on the channel that people don't necessarily want to watch, they get kind of antsy, like, oh, where's my blank content, where I don't care about this game. I get it, that's fine, that's perfectly fine. So I want to be mindful and put up things that people would enjoy watching, that this channel doesn't seem to the outsider to just be a mishmash of all sorts of crazy things. But generally, if you enjoy a few of the games I play, you'll probably enjoy the other ones that show up on the channel. I think Stellaris fits in there, but I also am opening it up to feedback if you guys feel like, no, I don't really want to see that. I realize you're going to play it on your own time, and it may mean less videos on the channel, but I would really rather it not be on the channel anyways. Because honestly, anyone who makes it this far into a channel update video, you're the opinion that I value the most. You're the ones that go that watch the videos to the end. You're the ones that are somewhat invested in the channel. You probably comment, you do all those sorts of things. So I value your opinion very, very highly. So I want to encourage you, if you do have an opinion on this matter, maybe you'd love to see some Stellaris. That's great. Maybe you'd like to see another game. This would be the time to let me know. Doesn't mean I'll necessarily do it, but really your opinion counts for like 100 people's opinion to me on this channel, and I'd love to hear what you think along those lines. All right, there you go. 12 minutes. Just to kind of not really recap a little bit, but I don't know, to send you out on an idea. I really have been enjoying streaming a lot on Twitch. I'm going to continue to do that. Once again, anything that I think should go up on YouTube, I'll do my best to get it up onto YouTube. But there's going to be times where I just feel like booting up a game real quick and playing it. I'm not going to have a chance to give you guys an hour notice on YouTube, and I'll have no intention of putting on YouTube, like when I was learning Stellaris, and maybe if I end up playing some retro games or something like that. So if you'd like to come over and hang out, I think the best way to do it is just follow me on Twitch. Once again, I get nothing for that. I'm not digitally panhandling or anything. But you can set it to let you know via email whenever I'm streaming, or you can just have it on follow anytime you feel like opening up Twitch and watching something. It'll show if I'm playing something. Because I'd love to have more people over there. It's just so much fun for me interacting with chat. And I think for a lot of people, it's a lot more fun than just watching a YouTube video and leaving a comment anyways. So hopefully you'll do that, but if not, that's fine. Or if you just want to lurk, that's cool too. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you over there. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.